Trouble in paradise for Ruben Amorim. The truth is that if you evaluate the contract conditions behind Amorim's stay currently in Manchester United, you see that if Manchester United should fire Ruben Amorim, it will cost the club a lot of money, and that will make them go into PSR crisis. That will be far too much wound that and far too much risk that Manchester United want to take. This is why it looks like they are trying to follow him foot by foot, leg to leg. But I know that the Manchester United that all of us know cannot tolerate this kind of performance in normal standards. I mean, Ferguson's departure, and even during the time of Moyes and Van Gaal, even though the club tried to go down low and try to be in crisis in this manager's era, Manchester United, I still believe, have some standard, and this is why they are trying to nurture Ruben Amorim, waiting for his ball to work. But then again, the club directors have had a meeting with Ruben Amorim. After the 3-1 loss to Brentford, the club directors had a meeting with Ruben Amorim, and they advised him. They told him that he should revert back from his 3-4-3 to play 4-3-3. I mean, who does that? You cannot play 3-4-3 when you know that they will give you opportunities to explore your tactical options. You cannot compare where you are coming from, Sporting, to Manchester United. We are talking about a team that has a European pedigree here. You can't revert that kind of tactics using 3-4-3, playing 3 defensive lineup. Very risky. Very risky. You can't play this kind of formation. Even Alonso, when Alonso was in Bayern Leverkusen, he was using the 3-4-3 situation. If you look at that 3-4-3, 3-4-3 will push you so deep into your position half, and they can use 2 or 3 players to counter you and score. And this is the reason why teams who explore that formation, you see them conceding too many goals. Look at Leverkusen. Let's say they scored 100 goals, but they conceded more than half of what they scored. So you don't take that kind of tactical risk with big teams. You need to be steady, play all players in their wing, but try to maintain balance in rotation. You should know when to push and when to track back, or when to hold, or try to choke the midfield. You can play 4-3-3 and still have a high line pressing, since you want to play high line pressing football. How about for these people? Every manager just try to show himself, and they are trying to advise him of this thing. He's still adamant. He should better get it right. His time is running out. Let's know what he can do with this Manchester United. Let's know whether whether Manchester United is cost truly, or maybe it's the managers, or there's something that we are missing that the managers are missing also that we are not seeing. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Don't forget, I sell original jerseys. Slide into my DM if you want to, or if you want to order in bulk. Slide into my DM or text.